Welcome back to the Iron Man Higgs channel. If you guys haven't seen them yet, there's a brand new pellet out in the market. I've been seeing them on Amazon and such. They make 4 different ones. Let me put them on the screen for you here. The ones that I got are the Harpex. These things are nasty. They're 22 cal. I'm not sure what all calipers they offer on there. They're probably a gimmick pellet, but they look freaking awesome. Let me get you a close-up of one of these things. Look at this. Pointed, cupped, well, skirted, whatever you want to call it. And they just look ignorant. Very sharp point on the front. Does it list the grain weight? 19.9 grain. So, had to have them, something new. I'm sure it's a gimmick, just like the other 3 that they offer. The ones that look like atomic bombs, pretty cool, quite heavy. I don't think my gun will like it. But I thought I'd run through a little test today with them to see if these things are worth the money or leave them for some other sucker like me to buy and show you guys if they're decent or not. I'm skeptical. I don't know. They may be good. They may be crap. We're sitting back 60 feet. I'm going to put a 1-inch splatter burst up. T-move, of course. I got to get them used up, so they're not very good quality, but they work. We'll see what kind of grouping we can get. I'm going to get sighted in before we make this video, and then so we know we're dialed in, and then we'll get shooting. Be back in a minute. I am dialed in as close I think as I'm going to get with these pellets, and let me show you what we're going to shoot. 1-inch splatter burst target, T-move again. I got to get these used up on a piece of 1/2-inch wood. Surely it'll go through the wood, but we want to see. First test here is what kind of grouping we can get on these. I kind of have my doubts on them. More snake oil pellets, but that's what testing's all about, right? The first thing I can tell you about these new pellets that I don't like is how long they are. Yeah, I'll just drop them all over the ground because, you know, they're cheap. Not really. But they are too long for the magazine tray. The magazine here. Actually, the tip sticks out the top, so we have to single load these. Single shot load them, which I guess is okay, but let's see, will they group or will they not group? Okay, so this is a 1-inch target at about 55 feet here. I think we're dialed in okay. I got the other camera set up, I'll put it on screen. I'm not going to use the scope cam footage today. That looked bad. Put 2 more in, and then we'll go look and see what kind of accuracy we get. You guys can already see it on the camera. I cannot. There's 3. Let's go take a look. So first shot might have been me, hit right there. But the second and third shot, they were there. That is almost pellet and pellet. Well, at least next to each other. Pretty darn close. Yeah, no issues going out the backside. We're gonna have to step it up, and we'll go to a 1-inch board. 1-inch board is sitting down range. You got one loaded up. Let's see if it'll go through the 1-inch. All right, you can see where we hit, and it punched straight out the backside. Pretty clean hole, actually. Didn't really tear. These might be a pretty good penetrator round. So, no issues on 1-inch. Let's get some chrony numbers for the numbers guys. We'll get some chrony numbers out there, show you guys that, and then we'll put a soft target up and see what kind of expansion we get. 3 shots through the chrony. 681.9, 673.2, 800.9. That last shot, I don't know if it was the Chronograph messing up or the gun have valve lock. I have no idea. We're just going to go with it. Let's get a soft target downrange and look at some expansion. Last target on chopping block, we got a Granny Smith apple. It's not the softest target. These things are freaking rock hard. I don't like them. That's why I'm going to shoot it, throw what's left over the bank for the deer to eat. There's our Granny Smith. Let's get back loaded up. Pellets loaded. Granny Smith's on the chopping block. Let's see what kind of expansion we get. I hit a little higher than I wanted to, or maybe it was the angle the apple was sitting, but it did a nice job tearing through that. I'm going to turn it on its side. We're going to shoot it one more time. All right, one last shot at the Granny Smith apple. I'm going to aim a little bit lower this time. Nice clean shot that time. Oh yeah. Right where I wanted to get it. You can see a hole clear through the other side, and it just came out punched. Pretty nice expansion on that. Split the apple, throw it over for the deer. There you go, deer. Okay, so I'm quite surprised at the results. I thought this would just be a gimmick pellet, but they got great penetration. Expansion's not bad. Pretty accurate. I would continue to buy those. The other three I haven't tested yet. You guys can check them out if you want. Thanks for joining me, and we'll see you guys next time.